Common ESL mistakes number 1, using the word later to talk about passing time. Common mistake, I have to go 10 minutes later. Explanation, when people are talking about 10 minutes in the future, this phrase is commonly used incorrectly. Correct use, when speaking about the amount of time that will pass from now until an event, use 10 minutes from now or in 10 minutes. I'm going to the US in 6 months. For this example, he's talking about 6 months from now, which is January 1st, 2018. So in 6 months, June 1st, 2018, he's going to the United States. I'll be home in 3 hours. In this example, it's 2 o'clock. He'll be calling home and saying to somebody at home, I'll be home in 3 hours. So at 5 o'clock in 3 hours, he comes home. I'm due 3 months from now. Now is June 2018, and in 3 months, which is September 2018, the baby comes. Christmas is 23 days from now. The countdown calendar says there's 23 days until Christmas. So on December 25th, after 23 days, Christmas arrives. Later is not used when you're describing what you're going to do an amount of time from now. Correct use. Minutes later can be used to speak about an event that will happen or has happened after another event. We moved from Texas to Brazil in '95. Then we moved to Canada 10 years later. What it's saying is they moved to Canada 10 years after they moved to Brazil. So it's using the movement to Brazil as the starting point, and 10 years later they moved to Canada. Aiden was born June 22nd, 2016 at 4 o'clock p.m. Andrew was born an hour later. Dan was born 2 hours later. Harry was born 3 hours later. The original event was Aiden's birth on June 22nd. All of the other births are spoken about after Aiden's birth. So Andrew was born an hour later at 5 o'clock. Dan was born 2 hours later than Aiden at 6 o'clock. And Harry was born 3 hours later than Aiden at 7 o'clock. Summary. The correct use. When speaking about the amount of time that will pass from now until an event, use 10 minutes from now or in 10 minutes. Correct use. When speaking about the amount of time that will pass or passed after another event, use 10 minutes later.